Peace, family. You know what's so funny? So I was just prompted to share this. So I recently moved. I'm in my new space. I have like my office space now, and this will also double as like my sacred space. So I got all my sacred stuff in here. I had to unpack things that I used to have on my altar, getting my tarot decks and stuff out and all this. So I'm just in here and I'm like going through my stuff and I find this little paper. Look, it's this little paper right here. It's just like in somewhere in I don't know. I was looking through something and it fell out, and I'm like, oh my gosh! So I don't even know what date this is from, but I read it and I was prompted to share. So I'm definitely going to share this with you because I'm really big on you know maintaining your vibration, raising your vibration, like trying to have a dominant vibration that is higher level, right? Like I get it. We live in life, especially in today's world, so we're always like probably shifting our vibration depending on who's in our circle, what we're watching or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to share this with the family. So this is so cool because I've talked about this before. Shout out to Soul Fam Justin. We had a one of our episodes that we did a while back. We talked about ways to like raise your vibration. So this is so funny. So I'm gonna read off this list, y'all. This is so cool. So it says 7 steps to raising vibration. Now I don't, because there's nothing on here, it's just this. I can't remember where I got this from, but I'm pretty sure this was like early on in my spiritual journey, and I like wrote it down from a video that I was watching. I'm pretty sure this is from Bahati Life. I really think this is from her because she got me through watching her videos got me through a lot of stuff that I was going through in my life. But so shout out to Bahati Life. I'm pretty sure this is from her. And here it goes. So number 1, because it says 7 steps to raising vibration. So number 1, consumption, and I have an asterisk next to this, and I think this is why I talked about this with Justin before, because this is big. I this is something that I do every day. So number 1, consumption. What you eat, what you drink, what you watch and listen to. And now this is a big one because your vibration can be lowered depending on these things, right? Like it could be the type of food that you eat. You don't have to be vegan or somebody that only eats plant-based. Like, I don't think that's true. But I do think that you should be mindful of what your body needs. If you're always eating like junk food and candy and like fried food, just like unhealthy stuff, like that can probably really weigh you down and lower your vibration. The biggest one though, what do you watch and what you listen to? That's like my biggest one. So when I first answered the call and like really embraced the spiritual path, I didn't have like a safe space to express that part of myself. So I created a whole nother Instagram, and I only followed pages that were very uplifting. So things that were like comedy that made me laugh, other like just spiritual pages that always talked about growth and, self-improvement, shadow work, things like that, astrology, all of that stuff that I was in, that I'm still currently into. I will follow pages like that, things with animals, things with plants and herbs, stuff like that, that'll just keep you in just a high vibrational space, especially laughter. So anything comedy will really work. Same thing with what you listen to, the type of music that you listen to, the type of podcasts that you listen to, the types of conversations that you're having, that you're entertaining, the TV shows that you watch, all these things. Like, I feel like if none of the things that you're consuming in that way, where like with media, if it's not encouraging you to like grow and do better and heal whatever wounds that you have. Like, nobody's perfect. We all have something that we need to work on. And if you're listening to things that's not encouraging you to do that, that's another way of like lowering your vibration. Because the thing about raising your vibrations is you have to let stuff go, and the way you let stuff go is healing, and it makes you lighter, right? Number 2 says physical activity. Get in the flow of moving, dancing, yoga, hiking, long walks in nature. I mean, if you're not around in nature, get up and like walk around your block. If you maybe don't live in a safe neighborhood and you're like, I can't go outside, then like you can do something in the house. Like, put on your favorite set. That's something that I do. I put on my favorite DJ set and I have a dance break. Like I literally, like I work from home too. So I'll get off, walk away from my computer and just start moving my body like to my favorite music. That's one of my favorite things. Number 3 says tools. So another way to help raise your vibration, there's these tools that are available: sound therapy, incense, crystals, tarot, astrology. Yeah, like I recently just got some tuning forks. So I use that around my auric field. You have the different types of hertz music out there, like 639 hertz, 369 hertz, 852, 432. That is considered sound therapy. Also, singing bowls. The Tibetan bowls, like I have, let's see, I have this one right here. So, you know, let's do a ding. What it says incense. Like I have incense. I also have like my little smudge sticks right here. So that's one. Saging and things of that nature can help clear out negative energy. Definitely helps raise your vibration. Tarot and astrology, crystals. I love that tarot is on here because the way that I connect with tarot is definitely me connect. I use it as a tool for guidance and connecting with my spirit team through tarot. So that's another way to raise your vibration. I love that she says astrology because I feel like when you tap into your natal chart and you start digging into those different layers of why you are the way that you are with astrology, I can definitely teach you that. You're raising your vibration right there because you're focused on you and you're focused on diving in on yourself and learning more about yourself. So that's great. I love that. Crystals, we all know that. We're not new to crystals. You know, you wear your favorite crystals to definitely uplift your mood. Number 4, sacred time. Honor this time. So like your altar work, meditation. It says menstrual cycle. So yeah, definitely, like, you know, like girls, all of us girls out there that get periods, like the world that we live in, like it doesn't really teach us to honor that phase. And when you learn the different cycles, like the little phase, the follicular space. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but there's these different phases, like from week to week. And there was a book that I was reading. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. It's probably gonna get dark in here. Hold on. There was. Oh yeah, here we go. Right here. I'm getting the light. You can see. It's probably not. I don't know if you can see it, but it's called In the Flow. A 28-day plan working with your monthly cycle to do more and stress less. That's a pretty good book, if anyone's interested. So, yeah, altar work, definitely like creating time to have like in your sacred space, honoring your ancestors, you know, communing with your spirit guides, with source, with the divine source universe. That's super cool. So that's number 4. And then number 5, allow yourself to receive. Connect with others. Ask for help. What is this? I can't really read my writing. Oh, feel the sun on your skin. Woo! That is a good one. Have you ever noticed, like, you just like, you know what, let me go outside and get some sun, you know, and it just instant mood elevator for sure. Number 6, give. Give love to others, share your gifts. And that's another thing too. We hear a lot about that right now, about shining your light and sharing your gifts. And the cool thing about this is what I want to express right now is that it doesn't have to be like some big giant action. Like, for example, like going into a store and just smiling at somebody, acknowledging them can be in a way me sharing my gift. That's me shining my light, is smiling at someone and acknowledging them. And that might make them feel better because everybody's going through something. You never know what somebody's going through. So definitely giving love to others, and that can be in any kind of form. It doesn't have to be something major. It can be just giving a hug to somebody. You're probably not somebody who's super affectionate, but you feel the crave, like give somebody a hug. So you know who you are. You know there's somebody you want to hug. You be feeling like you want to hug, but you think yourself out of it. Give that person a hug. And then the last one is boundaries. So that's number 7. That is definitely a way to raise your vibration. You know, stop saying no when you don't Stop saying yes when you want to say no. You know, and people who always say no, stop saying no when you want to say yes. But yes, definitely setting those boundaries. And I know a lot of us that do this work, this spiritual work, like this is part of our everyday, it's part of our lifestyle. Sometimes we have to set those energetic boundaries in place so that we're not drained. Because once you're drained, that's when, like, when your vibration is low, like anything can kind of like filter in. So definitely keeping your boundaries placed, I think that helps keeps your aura clean. Yeah, now it's the seven. Let me go back through this. One, your consumption. Two, physical activity. Three, the different tools that we have, like sound therapy, incense, astrology, crystals, tarot. Four, your sacred time. So this is your altar work, meditation, your menstrual cycle, just any type of space, like carve out that space for yourself to just be with self. Five, allow yourself to receive, connect with others, ask for help, get some sun. Number six, give. And that can be, like she says, giving love to others, sharing your gifts, and then seven, boundaries. So I thought that was really cool. I kind of want to come back and talk some more about these things, but I just want to set this here for now. And yeah, all right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.